evening, family. I am so fired up to be here with you guys tonight. Happy Tuesday. Whether this is your very first time joining a Bella Grace or Influencing You call, or if you've been building with us for a while, welcome. We are so happy to have you tonight. You are definitely in the right place at the right time. Now, tonight's call is a special call, and it's being translated live into Spanish. So let's show some love to our Latin family tuning in from around the world. Bienvenidos, familia. We are so happy to have you here with us tonight. Now, listen, I'm going to try my very best to talk slowly and clearly for the translator. But once we get rolling, y'all know I get very excited. So let's pray for our translator tonight. I'll do my best. Now, you guys have been dropping in the chat where you're tuning in from. If you have not dropped in the chat where you're tuning in from, we want to know where in the world we are making an impact, and we want to make this place feel like home. So maybe you'll see that there's another new face that is in your hometown. So get active during this call. Now, before I get started and bring on our very first guest, I want to start with a quick mindset check. All right. What if, and I want you to really think deep with me and just give yourself permission to just think deeply on this question. What if one decision that you made tonight could shift the rest of your entire year, or dare I say your entire life? What if this one moment, this one call was the opportunity call that changed everything for you? Your bank account, your body, your belief system, your boldness. Because this moment right here tonight, it's just not another product call, or it's not just another opportunity call. This is the night that we talk about possibilities. What's possible for you, what's possible for us, and what's possible if we came together. Would it be wealth? Would it be wellness? Would it be freedom? Not just for the founders, not just for the owners, but for you, your family, and the people around you. So tonight, I want you to listen with belief. I want you to listen with curiosity. And this just might be the night that you say yes to something that could change your story forever. So you'll meet me later. I know I didn't introduce myself on purpose. I'll introduce myself later. But now I have the honor of introducing someone who is leading this movement with power, with precision, precision, and with passion. He is an absolute brilliant strategist, a proven executive. He is a great husband. He has kids. He's an amazing father. He loves his community. And now we are so lucky to call him our global president. He's already played an incredible role in the hyper growth of our company, and the vision that he has that he's going to share tonight. It is going to be what takes us into global expansion. So I want you guys to fill the chat with so many number ones and help me welcome the one and only, our president, Mr. Gabby Sanchez.
Whoa, 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 Mickey, speechless, mic drop, and we haven't even started. Thank you for that kind introduction. I'm grateful to be here. I'm ready to be here. I'm ready to create a movement with you. I know that there are a lot of people on this call who are joining to learn more about who we are and what we're doing. So if you're one of those, we welcome you to the beautiful Bella Grace family, and I hope that you stay with us. And this call is about discovering, right? This call is about learning who we are, what our DNA is. So I hope that if you're here for the first time, something any one of us on this call says connects with you. And I don't know what that's going to be, but we're coming to look for something. We're ready to look for something. I loved how Mickey introduced the call, because today is your call. You need to make a decision today, during the call, after the call, to change how you're doing things. So I hope that either I or anyone else after me says something that connects with you. Now, if you're part of our beautiful family already, welcome back. I hope we can continue to build on the legacy that you are creating with us. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you again. I was thinking about this call and what I can share with you. First of all, my heart, because I'm going to be very honest and transparent in this segment of the call. And I came up with our values. And those are 3 values that you're seeing on the screen. And those are powerful. To me, less is more if you do it with intention, if you do it with belief. Integrity is one of our values. What do I mean with that? There are so many options that you have to be here or to be in any other company or even on your own. Options are abundant today, especially today. The reason why we believe we are the family for you is because we believe in integrity as one of our values. And what that means is we do what we say. We live up to what we commit. We don't break promises. Now, it is a very high standard. So sometimes, as any other company, we'll make a mistake. But if we believe in the value of integrity, we come and we tell you with honesty why we made a mistake and we fix it. I heard one of my mentors in the business world to say once, if we get it wrong, we will make it right. That is the integrity pillar or value that we believe and we go by. If we tell you that we formulate the best products, which you will learn about today, we will make sure that the process to create those products follows integrity. If we tell you that we're going to have an impact in your life, we're going to spend the time required to come with substance to you. When we talk about our products, when we talk about our platforms, we are doing everything we can to give you the best. And that is what I believe means to conduct business with integrity. Remember, we may get it wrong, but we will make it right. Innovation is our second pillar. And I have to lead with what makes us different, everyone. And that is our new age marketing approach. We have an incredible platform. Miki will take some time after some of us participate in this call, and she'll talk about InfluencingU, which is a state-of-the-art platform that will teach you or will allow you to learn more of how you can have digital presence in social media platforms to attract the right customers or the right people who want to come and build with you a community here at Bella Grace. Now, the same approach that we have for this new age marketing, we have with products. We just announced last week, and you'll have the pleasure to get to hear from our one and only Dr. Sean Talbot, who is our Chief Science Officer. And you will know after you listen to what he has to share with you today that we really mean innovating within our industry and within the marketplace. This is not just limited to people who are part of the Bella Grace family, but to anyone who loves to feel better. And we are putting together an incredible line of game changer products that will be in your home and you will love, that you cannot live without, that will come from this household, the Bella Grace household. And the last pillar that I want to talk to you about, or the last value, and this is the 3 I's, correct? Integrity, innovation, and the last one is impact. I do think of the analogy of being on a plane and having the oxygen mask drop, and the instructions that are given with that is you need to take care of yourself first to then make an impact with other people. That is what we believe in at Bella Grace, which is creating an incredible community who is looking for the best quality of life and is striving to feel better and striving to live better and to impact their own lives and the lives of other people. This is one of the reasons why, or 3 reasons why, we believe this is a special place. We're building something very special for us and for you. I want to talk about timing. If this is your first time here with us, I'm going to give you a little bit of a journey of when we started, how this came about. You'll hear from our CEO and founder, Christina, as we close this call. And she'll tell you more of the journey because she's been here the whole time. I just joined and I'm happy I did. But this journey started during COVID times. You know how we talk about that COVID was going to allow people to come out of it better and stronger, or come out of it weaker and lost? Well, our founders got to work and used the time that the world was spinning in circles and trying to figure it out to create a beautiful concept that then became a reality in 2022 as our startup, beautiful Bella Grace, came to life. And then they got to work and started, growing and sharing the message. And also, part of the growth brings pain and brings challenges and obstacles. But then we got into what I believe is our season today of growth. This is the time in 2025 is a consolidation year where we're going to continue to build the foundation upon which hyper growth will take place. And I love that you're here today because timing is everything. You could have amazing products, you could have incredible digital platforms, but if you don't have the right timing, then you'll miss the opportunity. This is the opportunity that you've been waiting for, to come and join our team, get to know our family, our business model, excel in the learning curve. And once you get to the end of this year, which we're going very quickly, right? It's already April going into May. You will have the rest of this year to consolidate yourselves and your leadership and your organization to get ready and embrace, because we're taking off. And I've been in other companies before, and I can see all the signs, everyone, all the signs to say that everything we need is here, and you're going to be ready to take off and fly. Now, hypergrowth, and I've said this before, and I love, and I give this example because I've seen it with my own eyes in the prior two companies. When I talk about hypergrowth, we talk about double and triple digit growth, everyone, which means you will go to bed, you will check your back office or the place where you understand how your organization is growing, and then you'll go to bed, and when you wake up, that number is going to be different, meaning higher, meaning more. And you're going to be sleeping, resting after a long day. And while you're doing that, somebody in Europe, somebody in the US, somebody in Canada, somebody in Australia is going to be doing this business and support your organization and bring that hyper growth that we all want to be part of. And after that, we'll get into the very comfortable legacy stage of growth of our company. And what that means is that we're big enough to say that even double-digit growth is a very substantial growth. So if you're here thinking about, is this for me? Is this the right time? Or even better, I just left another place and I have PTSD and I don't know if this is the place for me. I want you to know that this is a great opportunity. We are an incredible family. I've connected with the founders and with our corporate team, which I love, in a way that is very unique. So we're ready to do big things. Don't hesitate. This is your call. I hope that you can think about the things I've shared and then get ready for what's coming on this call. So with that, I would love to introduce the newest member of our corporate team, the one and only who's been doing this for a long time. And I was so thankful that he looked at Bella Grace and decided that this was the place for him. And that is our Chief Science Officer, Dr. Sean Talbot. Welcome, Sean.
Hey, Gabby, it's great to see you. It's great to be on a call with you again.
Yes, let's do it again. Let's do it better.
Exactly. And with all of you, and I can see all the guests and I can see all the comments, and I'm beyond excited to tell people what we've got planned. So couldn't be more excited to be here. So let's get my face off the screen there, and we can go on and get into the meat of this. So for people who don't know me, which is probably almost everybody on the call because I'm brand new here, here's a little bit of my background. You know, PhD in nutritional biochemistry. You know, I've written lots of books. I've done a lot of media stuff. I love the science, right? And I like to educate. I train people at my college, Marietta College, to be certified mental wellness coaches. My wife and I try to practice what we preach. The little picture of the house that you see there, I'm in my home office in that house right now, talking to you live. But we run it as a wellness-oriented bed and breakfast where we try to teach people how to eat and how to move their bodies and how to sleep and how to expose themselves to nature and how to feed their minds in terms of mindset and things like that. So all of this can improve our mental fitness. It can improve our physical health. It can help us level up to be the best versions of ourselves. And so that's the work that I've been doing for my entire career. And to be able to do that now here at Bella Grace and to be able to bring that around the world, I think is a really exciting thing. And I actually didn't know that Gabby was going to talk about this aspect of timing. But if you look at where the science is right now, around what I'm going to talk about, that like this new change in science, the timing for that being fully baked to bring it to the world and really have an impact in the world is right now. In fact, I wasn't going to talk about this either. We have a guest staying at our wellness center right now who was leafing through my book, this book right here, Mental Fitness. And he ran into me in the driveway. I was actually taking out the recycles, right? Somebody has to do it. And he said, "Hey, I was leafing through your book, and how come I've never heard this before? Like, I'm a pretty fit, you know, health-oriented guy. How come I haven't heard about some of what you write about?" And I said, "It's because the science has been building up to this point right now, today, where we can finally apply it." So that's what makes me excited about the science, is that you can apply it to someone's life. You can make the science real when someone can try one of these products and it helps them with their mood, or it helps them with their skin tone, or it helps them with their appetite, or it helps them with their energy levels. And those are the kinds of things that we are going to be able to harness that science and bring out to the world. So let's go to this next slide so you can see a little bit about how we do that. So I love the science. And when I talk about the science, I feel cool and I feel sexy and I feel interesting. I feel a little bit like this guy, right? Like George Clooney. But most people don't, right? When I talk about the science, I might feel that way, but I think I come off like this guy. We'll go to the next one. That's how the science sometimes is viewed, right? It's nerdy, it's complicated, it's confusing. And what we want to do is be able to boil down that science and say, here's why we put this ingredient in. Here's what it's going to do. Here's how it's going to change some aspect of your biochemistry in your body. I like to say a lot of times to my students that the biochemistry drives your behavior. If we can change something naturally in your body to get back into balance, maybe now you're going to be more energetic, and maybe now you're going to take that energy and you're going to exercise more. Maybe we're going to change your appetite and your cravings. So now you're going to choose a better diet instead of choosing junk food. Maybe we can help you relax and de-stress so you can get a better night's sleep, and et cetera, et cetera. So you can see where the supplements fit in to help manage that biochemistry. But then, you know, the science is there for the reason of getting somebody maybe a little bit interested so they can say, maybe I'll give this a try, and I'll try the product. And then you'll say, well, let me be the judge of that. I'll try this product and see what it does for me. And then if the product is formulated the right way, you get a benefit. Like you get a benefit with Elixir, you get a benefit with Bella Trim, you see that benefit in yourself, and then you can share that with other people. So the science is there not for everyone to become scientists, but the science is there for people to go, that sounds pretty interesting. Let me give it a try. So let me give you an example of that. Let me go to the next slide. So this is one of the products that I really, really love. And I know we're doing a challenge around this right now. I actually watched some of Mickey's coaching earlier today. You did an amazing job of that. And so like, this is how I look at it. If you look at this slide, you can see at the very top of the screen, you can see in quotes what it says on the website. Bella Trim reduces cravings and boosts metabolism with clinically proven nutrients that curb appetite, naturally boost GLP-1 for increased satiety. That's more fullness, and support healthy blood sugar levels. That's great. But what I love about it is that it comes at this problem of people being stuck in their bodies, not being able to lose weight. It comes at it from multiple angles simultaneously. That's what I refer to as a systems approach. The body's really complicated. And if we can come at it from multiple perspectives simultaneously, we can get a better effect. And so when I look at that as a biochemist, I go, what are these ingredients doing biochemically? And you can see I've listed them down there in key benefits in my way of thinking. Key benefits. Number one, body composition. It helps you change the composition of your body. Your fat mass goes down, your muscle mass stays the same. It helps with craving control. So we're turning down the hunger signals like ghrelin and turning up the satiety fullness signals like GLP-1. If you did one of those, you'd get some amount of benefit, but if you can do both of them simultaneously, you're going to get a more holistic benefit. We've got number 3 there, the metabolic balance. This is activating different pathways, different metabolic pathways in the body that are going to help with insulin sensitivity. That's the hormone that balances blood sugar. That means your blood sugar is going to be balanced. It also helps to activate sort of an energy sensing system called AMPK. That allows your body to access stored energy. So you end up burning more fat. Microbiome diversity. You're going to hear a lot more about that because that's where the cutting edge science really is. The ingredients in Bellatrim help to improve the diversity of the gut microbiome. And as you'll hear from me as I talk more and more about the gut microbiome, that's the one thing that most scientists who study this agree on, that more diversity is a good thing for a variety of reasons. And Bellatrim helps with that. And then the last piece I put under an umbrella that I just call biochemical balance, because we're talking about things like your lipid profile, that's things like cholesterol, your inflammatory balance, your oxidative balance, your ability of your cells to actually protect themselves. So you get all of these benefits in one single product because of the way that it's put together in a very scientific way. It's not the old days where products that were used for weight management were just, different versions of caffeine and stimulants. We know that that is not the right way to go. This, what you're seeing on the screen, is the right way to go. And it's the science underneath it where you can say, it's going to work this way, and this way, and this way, and this way. And then you try it and you go, it actually did what they said because it's built in that systems approach. So let me give you one more example of that. We'll go to the next slide. And this is the future of where we're going. This is the product platform that we're putting together right now and is going to be introduced very, very soon. It's going to be harnessing this new idea of the microbiome gut-brain-body axis. And the easy way to describe this is that what happens in your gut, what happens in these trillions of bacteria that are in your gastrointestinal system, doesn't stay in the gut. A lot of times when people think about quote unquote gut health, they think, well, if I don't have digestive problems, if I don't have gas or bloating or something like that, then this isn't for me. But what I said about this, the timing of science, the science has gotten to the point now where we look at the gut microbiome and we go, it's like an internal regulator of everything that happens in the body. So much so that what we're learning about the gut microbiome is fundamentally changing everything that we think of as human health, everything that we think of as what a healthy human even is. And so I like to refer to the microbiome as this internal, on-demand, natural pharmacy. So it can make serotonin to help us with happiness. It can make dopamine to help us with motivation. It can make GABA, which is the body's primary relaxing neurotransmitter, to help us relax in the face of stress and tension. But if you manage that microbiome, that internal regulator is also going to help with your resilience. So not only can we do things to the microbiome to lower your stress, we can do things to improve your resilience, which is your ability to handle stress. We can help with your immune system, which is helping your entire body. We can help your metabolism. We can help your level of inflammation. There's so much research around the microbiome right now. We think that if you can keep the microbiome regulated and balanced and young, you keep the whole organism young. So there's a longevity aspect to it as well. So that's where, we've known about the bacteria in the gut for thousands of years. Hippocrates, 2,500 years ago, the father of medicine, said all disease begins in the gut. And scientists, up until very recently, thought, oh, isn't that cute? There's no data to show that. There's no science around that. And now every avenue of science is pointing exactly to the microbiome, whether you're looking at hormone balance or immune system balance or metabolic balance or any of the psychological balance. It's all pointing to the microbiome, and that's what we're going to be focusing on. So I shared some of the specific products with the management team that we're putting together right now. I think you're going to be really excited. I'm not going to share those on this call, but you're going to hear about them on future calls. And we're going to be doing weekly science calls as well, so people can understand the science of the ingredients that are in the Bella Grace product, so that you can, share that information with your loved ones and with your business partners, and get them excited about bringing these products out to other people. So with that, I'm gonna be quiet now. I'm gonna hand it back over to you guys, and I'm super excited to be here. Thanks.
Let us give it up for our new Chief Science Officer, Dr. Sean Talbot. I don't know about you guys, but that was sexy. That is the sexiest science I've ever heard. Drop a 1 in the chat if you enjoyed listening to Dr. Sean. Big thank you to President Gabby Sanchez as well. And when I think about our management team and the players that we have right now, this is absolutely the type of leadership that makes you want to play big, that makes you want to bet big on yourself, and that makes you really just want to be a part of something big. You may not understand fully what's going on, but I know you feel the energy, the excitement, and I know something big is brewing. So as promised, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mickey Thompson, and I proudly serve here as the VP of Sales for Bella Grace and InfluencingU. More than that, I'm a mom of 3 beautiful children. I'm a mentor who is addicted to personal development. I'm a woman who's built 6- and 7-figure businesses in this industry from the ground up. And now I am here to help you do exactly just that. Some of the things I believe in is execution over excuses, believing in yourself, not burning yourself out, and also building a business and partnering with people that not only align with your values, but also your vision for your life and what you want to accomplish. And so I found my home here with this amazing team, and I know you will too. And when I think about it, this is not just another company. This is a movement. And I want to introduce to you what I like to call our secret weapon. I would love to introduce to you InfluencingU. And now when we talk about InfluencingU, this is our digital platform. And this is where we help people go from just scrolling the web in the social media to actual scaling, where they go from just following the trend to actually becoming the trend. With this digital platform, you learn how to grow your personal brand, monetize social media. We teach you how to tap into million-dollar industries like Shopify, AI, TikTok. Digital products help you come up with brand strategies and also help develop you as a person through our world-class personal development mentorship. So ultimately, if I were to sum it up, the goal of InfluencingU is to influence you to be the best person you can be and to reach your full potential. So a lot of times when people hear these opportunities, it's not that they don't believe in the opportunity, but they don't believe in themselves. So we wanted to take that problem or that limiting belief out and give you a platform where you can learn, where you can grow, and where you can become that person that deep down you are meant to be. You have the opportunity to plug into both live streaming with our amazing global experts, but also you have on-demand content that you can watch at 3 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday, whenever it fits your schedule. So whether you have 1 follower, whether you're no IG Sally, or you have a huge following, this is absolutely the place where you can grow and level up. So I know you guys are all probably wondering now, how do I get started? How do I join this movement? How do I become a part of this amazing, amazing energy? So I'm excited to say, because usually I would say for just a small $49.99 enrollment fee, you can get started. But right now we have an amazing promotion where you can actually join with no enrollment fee. So for absolutely free. So you just grab a product pack. We talked about some of our amazing products. We have amazing skincare products, wellness products. Our products are backed by science. They're award-winning. My favorite product happens to be our restorative sleep gummy. I don't know about you, but I have insomnia. My kids have insomnia. So my family loves our sleep gummy, but we have some amazing products. So you can just grab a product pack. And right now, on top of just having free enrollment, we also have an Easter sale. The Easter Bunny brought us a special surprise today. So you are also able to save 20% site-wide on most of our retail products. And that is going to go through April 19th. So I personally believe that this is a season of harvest for those who are ready to take action. And I've been blessed to be in the rooms with some wealthy, wealthy people. And what I realize is the wealthiest people in the world, they share certain traits. They always recognize opportunity, they make fast decisions, and they take bold actions. Even if they don't understand completely how they're going to do it or what they're fully getting themselves into, once they see the opportunity, they figure out the how later. So I know this opportunity may not be for everybody, but I do believe that there's a few people on the call tonight that did resonate with our team, with our energy, with our products, and ultimately with our future. So success definitely loves speed. So if that sounds like you, you're in the right place. Because on the other side of your yes, even if you don't understand right now, we have an amazing team of leaders. We have an amazing corporate family. And I promise you, we work all the time. We bend over backwards to make sure that you have everything you need to launch fast, to earn the most money, and to reach all your goals. All right. So now you heard it from me. You heard from the management team. I think it's time for you to hear from someone from the field. And so it is my absolute pleasure to bring up someone who has really mastered the model of servant leadership and success. She's one of the top earners in the company. She's a very respected mentor, and she's a force to be reckoned with in the direct selling space. Not only has she helped her own family reach financial freedom, but she's helped thousands of people continue to reach financial freedom. And she really leads with a heart of gold and so much grace. So I'm honored to welcome Coach Grace Howe to share her testimony and her experience with our amazing company.
Oh my goodness, Mickey, thank you so much for that introduction. And thank you all for investing your time and energy. I know when you come on these calls, oftentimes people, they come on for different reasons. Some come on kicking and screaming and that they feel like, okay, I feel obligated to be here. Others are saying, I came here with purpose and passion to be present, to hear what could I be saying yes to, or what could I be saying no to? So I want to honor the fact that you showed up tonight to learn a little bit more about what we have to offer. This decision was a mindful decision when I partnered with Bella Grace 3 years ago before the doors opened. They sent me 15 of these little sachets. Just look at this baby and grin. This is your game changer. I was talking to somebody earlier before this call, and she's actually on here tonight. And I said, she goes, I saw you 10 years ago. And she's like, you look the same or better. I'm like, hey, check's in the mail, honey. Check is in the mail. And it really is the products that we have to offer. So when you're looking at a company, you're saying, who do I want to align with? Well, many people look at a company and say, I want to align with community. I want to align with the opportunity to have a first to market advantage, which we are still an infant when it comes to this space. We're 3 years in the making. So there is the majority of the people have never even heard about our products or what we have to offer. And you immediately, within 3 minutes of establishing an account with us, you can be in business in over 50 countries. Who's ever had an aspiration to be a global business owner, but not to have to do it alone? It's expensive to do product development, marketing, have a staff of people. This is not a business to start with for the faint of heart. And I love that we as business owners, the only risk that we have as entrepreneurs partnering with a brand like Bella Grace is time. That's it. It's a free registration. It's your time. And of course, that's so treasured. But what if you had something that there was no cap on what you could accomplish with the company? What if you had something that people didn't tell you what you were worth? You decided and made a choice. This is what I'm worth, and therefore I'm going to go get it and earn it. I love that we are innovators. You know, when I discovered years ago working in this profession for over 22 years, I resigned from my family business to say yes to Bella Grace. So talk about commitment, talk about, you know, burning your ships and jumping in and saying, we are going all the way and all the way to the top floor. It's true. And I'm not saying burn your ship. I'm not saying that for everyone on the call. I'm saying, look at what we have. Take a trust your instincts. Trust that we're here to innovate. When you're standing still, you're behind. So when we're looking for a company to partner with, you're looking for the products that there's a demand for them. You're looking for a pay that gives you choices. The majority of the people that are on this line, they're looking maybe for $300 to $500 a month. You're looking for $2,000 to $5,000 a month, or you're looking for a life transforming experience when it comes to your finances. And all of the above has happened here. We have people that have never had experience in this business and people that are rock star professionals that have gravitated to our brand and said, you know what? I'm going to go for it. We're going to do this together. So we would be honored to partner with you. We believe that there is a home here for you. And somebody asked me, they're like, are you there? And I said, oh yeah, I'm all in. And that's what I think is important for those of you who are listening to this, is to consider what is going to get your all in, because all in effort creates all in return. Some people are looking for a handful of resources and some people are looking for a bank full of resources. You be the one to decide. But thank you for coming on tonight. Thank you for saying yes to this conversation. And thank you for taking a close look at what you could be saying yes to, so that you are not one of the people that have said years later, gosh, if I only would have said yes to you 3 years ago, where would I be today? Let's make this happen together. So I'm going to hand it back over to you, Miss Mickey, but thank you for the opportunity to be on the line, and thank you for the people you partner with. We become who we surround ourselves with. So let's go big.
Thank you so much, Coach Grace. So much grace, so well said. I love listening to you speak. We have such an amazing, amazing team. And so now, drum roll, give me a drum roll. I get the honor of introducing the woman whose vision made tonight possible. This is our chief, we call her our CEO, but in my mind, she's our chief visionary officer, because she didn't just want to launch a company or build a company. She wanted to redefine an industry. The model that she built here, it's rooted in transparency and social influence and education, and ultimately freedom. She's an author of the amazing book, From War to Wealth. She's a mom, she's a mogul, she's a wife, and she's absolutely a true marketing genius. She has been featured in Forbes not one time, but several times, along with countless other media outlets for her innovations, for her creations. And I truly believe that we are all witnessing her build the next billion-dollar brand. So I want you guys to just click every single button on your computer or phone that you can click, and just help me give the warmest welcome to our leader, our visionary, and our CEO, Miss Christina Kajik.
Well, I want to give it up to Mickey, because that energy is unmatched. So if everybody could help me give it up for Mickey in the chat. Thank you so much for leading this call, Mickey. You're doing an incredible job, and your energy is always appreciated and so motivating. I know that so many of you on this call tonight are just a fly on the wall, and that you're just witnessing and watching so much movement happening within our space. And a lot of what Mickey just said is very, very true. The network marketing industry as a whole has evolved right in front of our eyes. It's evolving on a daily basis. We're seeing it. We're seeing companies transitioning. We're seeing the change. It's not a secret. We're seeing the companies go out of business. I truly believe, as somebody with an immigrant mentality and an immigrant work ethic, coming from Croatia, being born in Eastern Europe, transparency and honesty is the only way to lead any business, a life, but also any business. I believe it's crucially important to be honest with the people when you are speaking about your company and about your business. Why? Because this is not just their yes. This is their family's yes. This is their legacy's yes. So your honesty goes the furthest. And with that being said, I want every single person that is a fly on the wall here tonight to know with 100% certainty that Bella Grace is 100% a debt-free company. Based out of the United States, based out of Florida, built from the ground up with zero outside investors. And I pride myself with that because it automatically shows that this company is built on a solid foundation. And the pillars that Gabby spoke about earlier are cemented into the ground to the point where people looking at this tonight from an opportunity standpoint will see that this is a forever project and a forever home. I say forever project because the goal is to grow together and build this without limitations, but make it accessible to all. Network marketing, it's not only changed, but we're setting a new tone for sales and how sales are being conducted in general. We're a home for the new kids on the block who approach direct sales through social media. But we're also a home for the network marketers who've been sharing these life-changing stories in living rooms, on kitchen tables, throughout their neighborhoods for decades. Bella Grace is a merger of worlds with a healthy and lucrative compensation plan that pays out just like Uber or Instacart. It pays out daily because that is what people want. Hot, sexy. Make the science sexy, but make the compensation plan sexy as well, because people need the money today and they need it tomorrow. And for the companies that don't see that and don't focus on the people and their needs are unfortunately going to be left behind. So call me biased, but the individuals that you heard from tonight, the knowledge, the experience, the hunger, and more importantly, the drive behind each and every single one of these individuals, that to me as an entrepreneur screams opportunity. To me, that screams partnership, collaboration, not competition. We are not in competition with anybody but ourselves and the version of ourselves we were yesterday. What Bella Grace is looking for is collaboration. So if you heard anything during this call that you feel we deserve your yes for, we want to talk to you because we are looking for partnership and we're looking for individuals who not only want to catapult their lives to the next level, but want to take their teams with them, that want to think about their teams as much as they think about themselves and their own families. We want to partner with people whose soul screams for more and wants to be the better in this industry, who wants to be the change in this industry, who doesn't just want to hear about it, who doesn't just want to hear a great Zoom call, but wants to actually partake and own it. Those are the individuals that we want to partner with. Hungry, driven, inspired individuals looking for change. This is your home. And we want to prove ourselves to you because you are just as important to this conversation as any one of us. And earning your yes is just as important to us as you earning our yes. It's a team and it's a family above all. Teams win championships. And to me, this team is the greatest team that I have ever seen in my life. With that being said, thank you for your time tonight. Please reach out to the person who invited you to this call tonight. Welcome to the Bella Grace family. Let's go and let's go big. Mickey?
All right, well, our leader has spoken. There's nothing else to say. Remember, you can enroll free tonight. Enjoy 20% off site-wide, trying all of our products. And we cannot wait to see you on the other side of your yes. Have a great evening.